having some cash on the sidelines means you're not forced to sell investments at the wrong time. Imagine the market crashes and you suddenly need money for an emergency. If you don't have cash saved up, you'll have no choice but to sell stocks at a loss, and that's the fastest way to lock in a bad decision. A high interest savings account is like your financial safety net. It's not about making big returns, it's about having a buffer so that when life throws unexpected expenses at you, you're covered without wrecking your long-term investments. Investment 2 is index funds. Have you ever heard the saying, it only takes the price of a coffee a day to become a millionaire? Well, that's down to index funds and ETFs. I've made a lot of money from simple long-term index fund investing, and as an added benefit, it's extremely low maintenance. There are tons of different index funds and ETFs, but the most popular buzzword, of course, is the S&P 500, which is 503 of the top publicly traded companies in America, all packed into one easy investment. Even though this is the biggest index fund in my portfolio by percentage, I do also invest into a total stock market fund. The best I found for US investors is VTSAX, and for the UK people is the VWRL ETF. Additionally, I think it's important to have some money invested in an emerging market index fund. The best I found in the USA is the VWO, and in the UK is the VFEM ETF. But there are lots of other emerging market funds available, so it's worth having a bit of a look around. If all those index fund names made you glaze over, then here's an awesome fact to wake you up. The average return of the S&P 500 over the last 10 years has been over 10%, which means if you invest just $5 instead of buying a coffee every single day from the age of 18 to 67 and achieve the same return, then you'd retire with over $1 million. And if you don't want to wait until you're 67, just invest more money. That's what I've done for many years, and it's worked really well for me. Investment 3 is individual stocks. Now, this is where things get exciting. Individual stocks can be a great way to start investing, especially with smaller amounts of money. They allow you to get hands-on experience with the market in a way that index funds don't. When I first started, I really enjoyed picking stocks and learning how to read companies' financial statements. Honestly, if I hadn't actually invested my own money, I doubt I'd ever have been motivated to understand how it all worked. That's why, when you're starting out, individual stocks can feel more engaging. Of course, they also come with higher risk.